Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for having me back in. I'm going to bring you a recipe tonight that the whole family is going to love. I call it my Chicken Delight Casserole, and you will see when you bite into it that you will really be delighted. But first off, what I'm going to do, today I boiled 2 cups of chicken, and that's about 3 good-sized breasts. And after it cooled down, I shredded them. So I've got them in my cup here, okay? But I took the water and I drained the water and got all the bits and pieces of chicken out. And I just kept the broth, the water right here. I just kept the broth, that's what I kept. So what I've got this on here is I've got this on low. And I want that to start bubbling. I need 2 cups of egg noodles. So what I'm going to do, when that comes to a roll and boil, I'm going to put in enough of these that I think that I have 2 cups of egg noodles, and I'll be right back to you. I decided while the egg noodles were boiling, the water was getting ready, let's go ahead with our recipe, and let me show you what we're going to do. So, first off, I've got a cup of milk here. I'm going to put a cup of milk in my bowl. Now, I've got 2 cans of these cream of mushroom and chicken soup. The recipe calls for chicken soup. We don't have just plain chicken soup here, but I use cream of mushroom and chicken pretty much for everything that calls for chicken. I just like the extra flavor, and I like mushrooms. So I'm adding 2 cans of chicken and mushroom soup. But if you don't like mushrooms, just get the regular chicken. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit and get this sort of mixed up a little bit here. Okay, now I took 1 medium-sized onion and I chopped up the whole onion. I'll put that whole thing in there. We'll mix that up a little bit in here. Now, I've got 2/3 or 3/4 cups of mixed cheese. And this is a cheese melody with 3 different kinds. I'm going to put that in here. You can always tell we've got mushrooms and cream of chicken soup, and we've got cheeses. I mean, how can you go wrong? I've got 1 good tablespoon of garlic that I chopped. So I'll put that in here. And who doesn't like garlic? The extra flavor garlic gives is incredible. And I've got 2 cups of frozen corn. I'm going to add to my 2 cups of frozen corn and mix those all around. This is a recipe that you can make in the summer, spring, fall. It's a recipe you can carry somewhere for a dinner. It's just absolutely delightful, okay? Now I've got, like I said, it calls for 2 cups, but this is slightly over 2 cups. I use 3 breasts of chicken, and I don't know how y'all do it, but I just take my chicken and put it down with a fork, and I just shred it. So that's how I shredded my chicken. But I've got the 3 cups of chicken that I'm putting in here. I mean, the 2.5 cups of chicken. I'm gonna get that all mixed up really good here. Chicken, the garlic, the soup, the smell. But we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. I've got a 1/2 cup of crunchy bacon, and if you saw my bacon video, you know that I like it really crispy so this is really crispy bacon, and here I've got 1/2 cup of crispy bacon. So really now, how can we go wrong? We got chicken, we've got cheese, we've got some wonderful things in this casserole. So I'm gonna mix this all around really, really well. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside now, and my water is boiling now. I'm gonna put my noodles in there, and then I'll be right back to you. Okay, my egg noodles are finally cooked, and you might find out that the egg noodles take a little bit longer to cook in the chicken broth than they would in just plain water, but it's worth a little bit of extra weight just for that extra flavor. It's incredible. I do a lot of the pastas and the sauces. So what I'm gonna do, I've got a casserole dish here, 9 by 13, one of my favorite, made in Mexico here, and I'm gonna spray it down. I love the beautiful colors and things of Mexico, and the craftsmanship is just, this is all handmade out of a piece of slab, and they baked it and hand painted it. It's just incredible. Okay, but anyhow, I'm gonna take my egg noodles and I'm gonna take those, I'm gonna spread them in the bottom of my pan here. And sort of spread them out on the bottom a little bit. Make sure I get all my egg noodles out of here. Then I'm going to take my sauce that we made earlier. This by itself just smells unbelievable. And I'll pour it right here on top of these egg noodles. Wow, the onions, the bacon, everything, the combination of all the smells together. And what I do, I don't mix it up a whole lot, but I try to integrate a little bit of the sauce down into the noodles. Just a little bit. What I'm really doing is just sort of mixing the sauce around a little bit too, but this way I make sure that there's some on the noodles also. Okay, I'm gonna spread this out. And no, we're not done. To top it off, we don't have the onion rings, dried onions like you do in the States in the can, but we do have them here in bags, and people use them on salads. So I'm going to top this casserole off with, so, I mean, you thought we had a nice combination before. That's why it's called Chicken Delight Casserole. I mean, this is delightful. So I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and now I'm going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes. And then when it comes out, we'll take a look at it. Our Chicken Delight Casserole was in the oven for 30 minutes, and it's incredible smelling. It turned out really pretty. So I guess it's time for dinner. Au contraire, no, 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 no. Let's add a little bit more to it. Even though it's so beautiful, I chopped up a few little tomatoes. So let's put a few little tomatoes on the top of it. And I mean, it's hot right now. Okay, now that gave it a whole lot more color, and that'll be really nice for dinner for flavor. Okay, let's get our plate. No, I'm not ready yet. Why not add just a little bit more bacon to it? So let's put a little bit more bacon on the top of it here. And you know I love crispy, crunchy bacon. Okay, this time it's for real, okay? But look at that. And remember, with the chicken, the cheese, everything is in there. The egg noodles, that's going to be an incredible dinner. I probably should let this set up for a few minutes since I just took it out of the oven. But, you know, I can't wait. When I bring you something, I want you to see it right then. So, look at that. Whoops, I probably should have used a spoon. Let me get a spoon. Okay, just look at that. We've got the layers of egg noodles, we've got the bacon, we've got tomatoes, we've got corn, we've got the fried onions on there. This is going to be one incredible tasting dinner. So I hope you'll try this. This is great for the whole family. They'll all love it. So please keep on following me on Facebook and subscribing to me on YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm just a few away from a milestone, and I really need your support. So Thank you again. I love bringing you these things. I hope you'll try this for dinner one night. I can't wait to try it. It's going to be my dinner. I wish you were here to share it with me. So until next time, give yourself a big hug. Know that I'm thinking about you. And thank you so much. This is Jim in Mexico saying, God bless.